Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. In this video, I'm doing a commentary on a backgammon bot versus bot match. One of the best ways to learn and improve at backgammon is to watch other players play, especially top players. And when I have the bot play against itself, those are the two best players in the world. So you can watch and we can learn. Afterwards, after the match, we'll analyze the match so we can look at the errors and learn even further. That's a great way to learn. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. I appreciate your super thanks. These small donations help me continue to create the high quality content that you enjoy. And with the membership feature, you can get exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon, Backgame Strategies, is available. There will be a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please also contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. So, here we go. Now you can see the board. This is a backgammon bot versus bot. We're playing on the beautiful Mind Skills board that they use at the Oasis tournament in Dubai, run by my good friend Patrick Jabali. This is a beautiful tournament with a black leather exterior, a black surface, red and white points, and we're using the beautiful red and white glossy Hector Sachs checkers. Red will be playing at the bottom, white at the top. The XG board is made by Rain. He makes beautiful XG boards. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. So you can see the board on the main portion of the screen. The title is Backgammon Bot versus Bot. My email address is at the bottom. If you're interested in lessons, you can see my camera at the upper right, and we're going to have the live chat at the lower right, so you can see that. All right, so I'll get this started. All right, so this is set for expert mode, expert versus expert, and here we go. 6-3 splits, okay, and with the 6-2, it's going to hit and split back. Now with the 4-2, it's going to come in safety. 6-2 will cover the bar point and hit loose. Double 4, that's a great roll. So 1, 2, and makes the 4 point because the 8 point had 4 checkers on it. Now with the 6-5 comes in and comes down. All right, white is looking to attack and do that. Hits twice, there you go. 2 on the bar is better by far. And now 3-1 comes in with both checkers, hitting 1 in the process. Now white is on the bar with the 5-1. Will come in and bring the third checker onto the anchor. Now at 2-1, there you go. You want to make that anchor yourself. 4-3, you can escape one of them to the midpoint. There you go. The pip counts are at the upper right and lower right. 5-3 makes the 3 point, and with a 3-2, probably just go to the 8 point. There you go. And a 3-2, okay, makes the advanced anchor. That's really good. That one is called the Kirin point by Michihito Kageyama. When you have the anchor on your 20 point and the opponent owns the 4 point is devalued because it lacks priming value. So it's a very strong point. Double 6 is a great racing roll. We'll bring things around. Now it's a 5-point match. You can take a little deeper. So now with an 8 pip lead in the race, not quite enough for a double. Going to bring it down and slot the 4 point. 6-2, good racing roll, catches up, not a double yet. 5-3, things are getting awkward, breaks the bar point. Now 6-1, have to play safe because the race is close. Now it's a 9 pip lead in the race, still not quite enough. You'll need a little bit more. Now it's a 9 pip lead in the race, only about 10%, you need a little bit more than that. So now it's 16 pips, now it's 8 pips, may come up. There you go. Double 2, we'll bring 2 down, try to break the contact. Now with the minimal contact, you can double. There, it's a double. And it's a take. Okay, so has to play that way. 4-3. We'll break contact. Okay, 5-4. We'll fill in the gap. Okay, so now it's a race. Feel free to chat in the comments and let me know what you think. Now 4-3 is going to bear off 2 checkers. Red is up by a lot, looking to take a 2-0 lead. In the score, I tell people the away score is always more important than the absolute score. The absolute score is 0-0 out of 5. But the away score refers to how many points each player is away from the goal of winning the match. In this case, it's a 5-point match. So at 0-0, each player is 5 away from that goal. So the away score is 5 away, 5 away. Okay, so whoever wins this will be up 3 away, 5 away, unless there's a redouble. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen. At that score of 5 away, 3 away, the trailer can double more aggressively than the leader. The leader has to be a little bit more careful. There, he missed. Double 2 or better, doesn't get it. Okay, so that's 2-0 in favor of red. Now 4-2 makes the 4-point. Good opening roll. 4-1 will come down and split the back checkers. Double 5, great roll. Okay, so now the gammon is very valuable for red. Gets into the Crawford game, but can't double because then there'll be a lot of auto redoubles. Not auto redoubles, but redoubles. Okay, double 3. Will hit, make the anchor, and makes the 3-point. You don't want to make the 5-point because you don't want to break the 8-point. 6-1 comes in and out. Okay, so now the trailer is doubling, but it's a take. Look at that, and that's a great roll. So now white is looking for a doubled gammon to get to the Crawford game. That makes the 5-point, 2 on the bar for red. Dance now with a 5-3. Just going to bring extra builders to attack. Red danced again, now a 6-2. Can't make a point. Danced again, now with a 6-4. It doesn't matter if you're making a deep point or a high point in a blitz. 5-1 brings in another attacker. Now double 4 will hit, but doesn't get it. Double 5 will come all the way around. Okay, so now he might not need the 4-point. Dances again. 5-2 makes the 4-point, closes the board. Now white's a big favorite to win a doubled gammon to get to 1 away, 3 away, Crawford. And the Crawford rule states that when one player is 1 away from winning the match, there is no doubling for one game. After that game, should the trailer win the Crawford game, the trailer may double at his or her first opportunity in the next game, the post-Crawford game. So now 6-4, red's trying to save the gammon, but it's going to be really hard, especially after that. Double 5 is a good roll. Bring in 1 perfectly. Okay, that was wasting a pip. Double 4, okay, so that's gin. That's going to be a gammon. So that's going to get 4 points. So that's 1 away, and red will have 2 points, 3 away. So white will be leading 1 away, 3 away, and it will be the Crawford game. So 1 away, 3 away, Crawford. Everyone who's watching, please say hello in the chat. We're happy to see you. Now 6-5 runs, 5-3 makes the point, 6-5 will run again. Okay, so a gammon is not too valuable. Double 1's a great roll. We'll make the point and the bar point. 5-1 comes in. Now 5-4. The 4 comes in and the 5 is down. 3-1 will point on head. Now I was looking for a 6 from the bar. That's a good 6 from the bar. Oh, that wasn't for white. That was for red. White danced. Now double 2. Makes the full prime. These priming plays win more single games, and that's all red needs to do right now. Red does not need a gammon because the next game he'll double immediately, and that will make it a double match point. Now you can slot. There you go. 3-2 will make both board points, kill the 6s. 6-1, the 6 is killed. 5-3, okay. Feel free to say hello. We're playing on a beautiful mind skills board because this is the board that they play at the Oasis tournament in Dubai, which is coming up. That's a great tournament run by my good friend Patrick Jabali. So if you're going to be going to that tournament? Let me know in the chat. Double 3, okay. Double 5 will come around. That puts white right back into the game. Now with the 5-4, 6-4 for red. White's going to need some doubles or some misses by red. Six, 4 bears off 2 checkers off the high points. Double 3, that seals the deal. That's Gin, so now it's going to be 4-3 post-Crawford, 2 away, 1 away. Post-Crawford, red will double at the first opportunity, and if white is any sort of favorite, white will drop. So it drops. Now it's double match point. The next player, whoever wins this game, wins the match, and gammons and backgammons do not count, and the cube is out of play. These are important things to understand when you're playing a DMP game or a DMP at 1-point match. Okay, he's going to hit twice. 4-1 comes in with both. Anchors are devalued at DMP because gammon losses do not count. At the same time, blitzes are not as powerful because gammon wins do not count. The race becomes much more important because every game must be played to its conclusion. So points on head. All right, 3-2 is going to point on head again. Now 4-2 comes in with the 2, and this is what you can do because it doesn't matter if you lose a gammon. 2 and then shift. There you go. 4-2 comes in with 1. Now looking for 6s. 5-4 will probably hit loose there. There you go. That's what you do at DMP. It's thematic. Comes in and hits. Double 5s, a great roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brings in builders. Now looking to attack on the 4-point. Double 2 makes the 4-point on head and splits. Doesn't leave the double 5. 5-2 comes in with 1 checker. 3-2 will come out and safety. Dances. 4-2 will come around. 5-2 comes in. Duplicated the 5. So 2-1 will safety 1 checker. 5-2 hits and comes out. 2-1 will come in with the 1 and safety. 4 will cover. 5-4 can run, but it does leave a double shot. 5-2 hits, can come off the anchor or bring one down, brings one down, dances. 3-2, okay, so now white's trying to contain red's last checker. 5-1, all right, looking to hit. 5 hits, no, stays back. Okay, so the 6 is forced. Now 6-1, and lifts, dances. 2-1 for white, double 2. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Things are getting awkward now. Gonna cover. 3-2 can pick and pass or pick and hit. Yeah, 5-2 comes in and hits twice. There you go. 6-5. Okay, this is back and forth. 6-5 again. So it's only a 5. Dance. 3-2 hits and continues. This one's back and forth. 6-5 is going to come around and hit another checker. Double 6 leaves a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4 looking for a 6. Doesn't get it. 4-1 will clear like that. 5-2 will clear the 4 points. And that should be it. Red is going to win this game. We'll let it play out, and then we'll look at the analysis. All the viewers who are watching, please say hello in the live chat. Where are you from? Let me know what you would have done in these plays, and we'll look at the analysis in just a moment. Okay, so that was the match. I'm going to open it up here. All right, well played by both. Now we're going to look at the analysis here. All right, so you can see that. So there we go. Now with the board up here, let me know what you think. You can see the board on the main portion, and the analysis is on the right. I'm sorry, on the left. Okay? So this is game 1. We'll go through the moves one at a time. The straightforward ones are easy. So the 6-3 is a standard split, and then with the 6-2, usually when you hit from the midpoint, you can split with the other checker. And let me do the plus analysis here. Okay? Yeah. And then the 4-2 Okay, so it looks like these two plays were close. Bar 21. Nope, you do want to safety the checker here. When you do this, it just leaves a lot of blots and you could be attacked on both sides, so you have to be careful here. All right, and then with the 6-2, we'll go to the arrow, comes down, makes this 3-point prime, and hits loose unstacking. Double 4 is a great roll. So here you come in and step up, and you can afford to make that 4-point because you have 4 checkers on the 8-point, so you're not breaking the 8-point. Okay? Positive vibes. Hello. Thank you. Like the blue shirt? Thank you very much. Okay. And now with the 6-5. So the 5 comes in and the 6 is down. And the 2-1, this is a good roll. You hit twice. 3-1 was forced. And then the 5-1 comes in and steps up. Okay? Then the 2-1 can make the anchor. Anytime your opponent has an advanced anchor, it becomes increasingly urgent for you to have an advanced anchor. Now this 4-3. Let's see what it looks like on the plus plus. Okay, it looks like this is better. It results in this position. So only fly shots here and 4s here. It's always good to, if you have to, leave a blot in front of a stripped point, because if red hits with a 4 here, or a combination like a 3-1 or double 2, red will have to break the midpoint, which is a valuable asset. So you want to put blots in front of stripped points. Okay, and this one's an indirect shot. So that was a nice move there. I don't think I would have gotten it. All right, then the 5-3 makes the 3-point, and the 3-2 just comes down. 3-2 is a good roll for red, makes that point. And 3-1 was awkward. You don't want to do this hit and continue there. The 6-3 was good, just escapes that. Puts a spare checker on the midpoint. That's going to be valuable. The 6-5, nothing better than just to play behind. And the double 6 was a great racing roll. And the 5-4, you just come in and slot. Okay. And now here, you see, this is not a double yet. Okay. So let's see what we can do to make it a double. So I'm going to put this on another board here. And let me see if I can put this up here. Okay. Now you see it on the other board. I'll change it to here. Okay, so you can see this is an 8-pip lead in the race. So what can we do to make it a double? So if you make the lead 15 pips, now it's a borderline double. Okay, so that's what you want to do. It's going to be hard to pass this. You know, if you have this like this, now it's much stronger. So, but you have to be further behind to pass this. So this should become a pass. Yeah. Let's see where's kind of the break-even point here. Yeah, now it's close. So let's move one checker back. This is the kind of exercise that you do. Okay, so this is basically the borderline. That's the exercise you want to do to see when it becomes a double and when it becomes a pass. That's how you learn. Okay, so let's go back. All right, back to the match. All right, so now 6-2. White is just trying to prepare the board in case he gets a shot. And with the 5-3, you're just trying to clear. These two are close. Let's see. Yeah, these two are close. And the 6-1, you have to play safe there. The 6-3 plays behind. The 6-3 is 2 down. 5-2 plays behind. And the double 2. Okay, so this is something a lot of people don't see. The race is relatively close. You come up with the anchor to result here. That puts more pressure on these two checkers on red's midpoint. Even though you're behind, you still step up. So that's a common error I see people make, not doing that, because a general idea is when you're ahead in the race, race. And when you're behind in the race, don't race. But it's still important to step up here because number one, you're not too far back in the race. So now like double fives and double fours will work, but also it does put pressure on this midpoint that red is trying to break. The double two was a good roll because it brought everything down, and then the 5-2. Okay, so now it was a 9 pip lead, but it's still a take because 5 crossovers here, there's a gap. White needs 2 crossovers to get here and 2 more to get in, so that's 4 crossovers. So let's do the same thing here and put it on another board. There we go. Okay, so this is the position. What would make it a pass? So still a small double. You'll need more, but look at how much that impacts things. So you just move the checkers and you see what happens here. So now might be a pass with a 17 pip lead. Yep. So that goes to a pass pretty close, pretty quickly. Yeah, so that's a pass with a 13 pip deficit, and that's a take. But look, it goes from 961 to 1.031 with just a single pip. So that's how these ones are. All right, so back to the match. Then the 6-2 wanted to clear the 9 point but could not, and the 4-3 just breaks contact. You don't want to break your board. The race is relatively close, 10 pips. All right, now with the 5-4, could have just brought both off the 8 point, but in a sense, it is kind of nice to have checkers on different points, but not a big deal there. Then the 4-3, and this was just a simple race. There was nothing to see here. We'll go to game 2. Okay, we have some more viewers in the chat. Thank you for watching. Where are you guys joining us from? Let us know. Give us a thumbs up. Smash that like button. Okay, so now on to game 2. Makes the 4 point, and with the 4-1, it's just a split. Double 5 was a good roll. Okay, and then that resulted in this position. Let's see here. And let's see what happens here. Okay, so the double 5 results in this position. Okay, let me put that up on the other board. Here we go. So now let's say white dances and red is on roll. This is a strange score because you can win some gammons. You see, red is winning 67% of the time, but 36% gammons. If you change the score, so like let's say it's 4 away, 5 away. Now those gammons are much more valuable. Now it's a big pass. Look at how big a pass is, okay? Because here a doubled gammon at 4 away, 5 away wins the match perfectly. Here you have 1 point of overage, okay? And the opponent has more recube vig. Owning a 2 cube, he has more power because he can redouble and get full value for those 4 points, whereas you cannot. Okay, so what about for money? For money, it becomes a pass. Okay, so these are important things to learn. And when you do this kind of stuff, that's how you learn. Thumbs up from O. Okay. All right. So let's continue. The 5-4 comes in. And these are some of the things you can do on XG. So if people want to learn, at the lower left, there are 3 radio buttons: initial, arrow, and final. If you click on initial, it will show you the initial position before the move was played, and you can see the dice. If you click on arrow, it will show you where the checkers move based on the play you select. So if you select this play, it's bar 20, so that arrow goes that way. 13-9, it goes there. So if you put the next one, it'll go here. Red means it's a blunder, green means it's an error, and you can change those settings. And then if you hit final, it will show you the final position after the move has been played, and the dice become lighter. Okay, so the viewers like the arrows, so we use that. Then the 5-4, just trying to escape. Double 3 was a great shot. Okay, so here, a lot of people I see make the 5 point. And look at how big a blunder this is. Okay, look at the resulting position. Okay, yeah, you do make the 5 point, which is more valuable than 3 point because you don't like these gaps. However, you fail to unstack the 6 point. You start with 5 checkers on a 6 point, and ideally you want to use them to make the 5 or the 4 points, and then after that on lower points. Here you still have that stack, and now that the 5 point is occupied, there are fewer productive places for this to go. Additionally, you break the 8 point and leave 2 blots here, whereas this only leaves 1 blot. So let's look at this. See what happens if you have another checker. Okay, so now I move the checker from the 9 point to the 8 point, and now with the double 3, now it's correct to make the 5 point because the resulting position does not break the 8 point, even though you still leave that. So again, it's about blots. You don't want to do that. All right. Then the 6-1 comes in and out. You don't want to leave those back checkers stranded. And now this becomes a double, simply because of the score. Red is not going to have a lot of value in terms of owning the cube. The way you can tell that is by looking at the cubeless equity here on the lower left. And for double, it's 0.782. The cube full equity for double take is 0.661. So the difference there is 121 millipoints. Okay, that's not a lot. That's not a lot because of the score. Now, let's say you do it for money. Okay, you do it for money. I'll show it to you on this board. Now you can see it's a no double and a take. And the difference between the cubeless equity for double is 0.730 and the cube full equity for no double is 0.524. The difference is 206 millipoints. That's a lot. So basically what it means is the opponent's going to be able to redouble easier. Okay? So that's the reason for that double. Then it was double 6. It hits twice and makes the ace point. And then the double 1. So when you're blitzing now, you're trying to make a closeout, and you don't care if you have high points or low points. All right, then the 5-3, you're just bringing builders in, and the 6-2, you come out and then bring this builder, so it's a builder for the 2 points. The 6-4, you make the 2 point. 5-1 comes down. Now the only roll was double 4, but didn't get it. Double 5 was a little awkward, but makes the board with the 5-2, and that was pretty much it for that game. So next we'll go to game 3, 4-2 Crawford, 1 away, 3 away Crawford. Okay, so 6-5 you run, 5-3 you make the point, 6-5 runs again, then the 4-2 steps up. So these early plays occur often enough that it's worth kind of looking at. Looks like it prefers this play that results in this position. It provides more coverage of this side of the board, although this provides coverage here. You don't really want to be on the point that the opponent wants to make next. So with the double 1, double 3, double 4, or 3-1, that'll point on head. This, on the other hand, splits back here. You have some good coverage. He's going to want to unstack here, and also that checker on the 9 point is a more valuable builder. Okay, so he did that and then got pointed on with the double 1. And then the 5-1 comes down, 5-4 comes in and down, and 3-1 was a good move, good roll, makes the point on head. 6-3 brings 2 checkers down, with the 4-2 comes in and starts preparing the board, and 13-9 twice with the double 2, and here probably should have made the 5 point. all these plays are close. And here you're just preparing to roll your prime. The double 6 was a little fast. 6-1 brought 2 checkers down. All right, and then 3-1 you can slot, makes the board. 2-1. Probably should have just made that point. Once you make this point, now you can clear with the other points better. Okay, and then the 6-5, 5-3 plays behind, and let's see. Then there's the 3-1. Does it like hitting? Yeah, I guess it might cause you to create a counter prime there. Okay. And then the 6-3 clears. 2-1. What else happened here? Here was a pick and pass number. 5-1. Double 3 shifts. And 5-2. Okay, and that was a simple race. Now it's the next game, game 4. This was basically a double and a pass. 5-1 is barely not good enough. All right, now the final game, 4-4 double match point. Okay, so you slot a double match point. 5-3 makes the 3 point. 5-2 makes the 3 point on the other side, and the 2-1 will split the back checkers. 5-4. Is that a 5? It must be a 5-4. So it splits. This was close. Running was close. Okay, and 4-1, you hit twice. Okay. And then the 4-1 was forced. The 5-4 was a good roll to anchor. 3-2 counter anchors. 4-1 will come down. And then the 4-3 comes out. 6-1 is good. It comes out and hits. That's a great way to escape the anchor. When you can hit, the 4-3 comes in and safeties the blot. Double 4 was a good roll. Makes the point on head. Looks like these other plays were close. And let's see. Okay. Then the 3-1 comes in. 3-2 is a great roll. Makes the point on head. 4-2 comes in and hits back. Double 2. This is where you want to shift. So you come in and hit and you shift. You don't want to hit loose there, just because you don't want to get hit back. Okay. 4-2 comes in with 1. And here 5-4 hits loose. 6-4 comes in with 1. Double 5 is a good roll. Comes in, hits, comes around, and then brings that down. 5-3 comes in with 1. Double 2 makes the point and splits from the 11. 5-2 comes in with 1. 3-2. Now you're trying to escape this checker and bring things around. And with the 4-2, doesn't really matter. Let's see. Okay. And what happened here? Let's see what else here. Safety, the blot. The 5-2 hits. Okay, so then this is the containment stage. 9-8, really? Oh, I guess it's because you don't want to lose that. Wow. And you don't want to go there. That's a tough one to find. So 4-3 covers and the 5-4. Okay, so you leave a double shot here. Here it's only really a single shot because he's not going to break this, and also combination fly shots. Okay. The 5-2 hit, couldn't come in. 3-2 comes out, and now you're trying to contain. So let's see what happens here. 5-1, you have to come in high to try to escape. And the 5-4 could have hit here. Let's see. Nope, it's right to block. Okay, and the 6-3, 6 was forced. And you just play 9-3. Let's see. Yeah, those were close. Okay, the 6-1 is a pick and pass. You don't want to leave that blot there because you're against a stronger board. And then the 2-1 is just preparing more builders. Double 2. 9-7. Okay, it preferred keeping that builder there. Like that. What about this one? Yep. Okay. Then the 4-3 comes out and creates that blocking point. The 3-2 hits and hits twice, and actually hits and then steps up, so that was good. 5-2 is good. This is where you want to hit twice. These are actually tied. Okay, I guess the hitting twice has the disadvantage of being against a stronger board. And then the 6-5 was there. 3-2 cannot move. 6-5 was forced, and then the 3-2 hit and continued. 6-5 came around. Double 6 left a shot. 4-1. And that was about it, I think. That was the match. Okay. So, that was a good match. This is a great way to learn. When you watch the bot play against each other, you can learn and you save the file and then you look. So, yeah, those are the things that I do. When I'm trying to learn, I'll either play against XG myself, or if I just want to relax, I watch the bot play against each other, and then you just analyze it, and that's where you can learn. You learn a lot when you study. When you play, you can learn a little bit, but what happens is in backgammon, unlike in chess, where if you win, you must have played well, and if you lose, you probably played poorly. In backgammon, even if you play poorly, you can still win the game or the match, and if you played well, you can still lose the game or lose the match, so you don't know. What you have to do is look at every play that you make. So that's the advantage of playing against XG. You can look at your file, you can look at your match, you can save the file and look at every move, and that's what I recommend is look at every move. You don't have to look at all the moves in detail. The straightforward ones, you just kind of look at it quickly. But then the ones that you were unsure of, you look at, you change the position of the checkers, you move things around, put it on a different board to see what happens, and that will help you understand. You can also change the score. That's especially useful for doubling decisions. So I like to look at all the doubling decisions in a match that I play and change the score, modify the score, maybe modify the position, move things around like I did to see what the effects are. And that really helps a lot. So that was another backgammon bot versus bot commentary. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. With the membership feature, you can get exclusive access to the most popular videos. Again, my book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. I look forward to seeing you in future videos. And until then, keep rolling your dice.